What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. It's hard to believe that Flatbush Zombies' debut album was 2 years ago. It feels like it's been a lot less, and I think that right there is a testament to how they're able to make music that is, dare I say, timeless. Flatbush Zombies aren't making music for the moment. These are guys that really know how to make music. And with each body of work coming out, they're doing something new. They're showing off what made them popular in the first place. And overall, just getting better. Their sophomore album, Vacation in Hell, is showing off the strengths of all three of them. And it's showing how much they've grown. This is less of a concept album and more in the same vein as Better Off Dead, which was a huge breakout mixtape for them in 2013. This album is 19 songs long, and it acts kind of like a follow-up in a sense. It's kind of like a follow-up to Better Off Dead in the sense that you get everything that you got on that mixtape, but more refined. Now for my favorite songs, first being Headstone. This was the first single released from Vacation in Hell, and it had to be a favorite. It never left rotation after it dropped. Once that video was out and I listened to it, it was a wrap. This is such a creative concept. I think it might be the best concept record I've seen all year. It'll be hard to top, that's for sure. These three are praising hip-hop. They're paying homage with all these verses that take album titles, song titles, and even some popular hip-hop phrases and puts them all together in one song. Now, a lot of people have shouted out hip-hop before. So what makes this record so special? It's the fact that these are not just shout-outs. It's not just like shout-out to Ice Cube, shout-out to Too Short. This is actually a creative idea because they're taking these song titles, album titles, etc., and creating stories within these verses. I mean, for instance, you got, write this on my death certificate, I gave you power. 21 questions like, who shot ya? I shot ya. Right there you got death certificate, Ice Cube. I gave you power, Nas. 21 questions, 50 Cent. Who shot ya? Biggie. I shot ya? LL Cool J. And that is what the record is all about. There is a lot of that. Pretty much all of the record is that. And it's woven together by a really nice hook that also continues to pay homage to hip-hop. This is what being a lyricist is all about. Coming up with these creative ideas that nobody else has ever done, never attempted, and probably nobody else should. Headstone is one of a kind, and it should always remain that way because nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to crush it like the Zombies crushed it. My other favorite song is called Facts, featuring Jadakiss. Can I just note real quick that all of the guest features on here were solid. There's not one single guest feature on Vacation in Hell that I dislike. I do have my favorites though, which brings us to Facts featuring Jadakiss. First off, this beat is ridiculous. This beat is crazy. It's a NY gutter sound. It's perfect for Michi Darko and Jadakiss, who are the only two on this record. I'm listening to this song and I would love if there would be a remix that has the other two members of Flatbush Zombies and then the other two members of The Locks. Imagine a 5 or 6 song or a 5 or 6 minute song where they're just going, you know, back and forth. Oh man, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. That would be crazy. But with Facts, we really get this hard-hitting record that shows you who is being like real lyricists. Jadakiss attacks fakers in his verse. He attacks the people who have ghostwriters, He attacks the people that try to like fake their whole come up and fake their whole style. He mentions mumble and sound effect rappers. I've never heard that term, sound effect rapper, but I love it. And he does so in a way that doesn't come off as bitter. I don't feel like Jadakiss is bitter when he's saying this. He's just giving you what he's done in hip-hop. This is his perspective. This is what he knows. Same with Michi Darko. He does the same thing, you know, kind of similar what Jadakiss did. And all around, this is a great record. Fact. My last favorite song, and this is very rare for me to do 3, is Trapped. This record right here really taps into the emotion. Anybody who has ever felt trapped is going to relate to this. I'm far from being in a depressed state, you know, currently in my life, but I'm listening to this song and it's bringing up some memories. I'm reflecting on when I felt hopeless, when I felt down and out, and that's what this record really does well. I'm starting to think that Michi Darko is the MVP of the album by just a close margin. I feel like his verse on here was just amazing. His imagery was so good. He says, God got my number blocked, my calls he never answers. Who's to blame, myself, the bullet, or the handgun? Whew. Crazy lines right there. So Trapped is a unique record on this album because a lot of the music on here is just dope for various reasons, but this is dope because it's able to really pull you in, tap into your emotions, and make you feel what these guys are going through. I had 3 honorable mentions, but honestly, I could probably fill my honorable mentions with any of the songs that I didn't discuss. So I picked 3 that kind of were standing out at the moment. The first being Hello, which is the intro, crazy intro. My other 2 are Ask Courtney and Best American. I like Best American because it's catchy. It's one of the records that continue to get stuck in my head after listening to the album. Now it's time for a little critical moment. Vacation in Hell is super long. This is a long album, 1 hour and 17 minutes, 19 songs. It feels weird to complain about that because I don't hate any of these records. I like them all. I just feel like it takes a while to get through this album. The first couple times I was listening to it, I was thinking, okay, there's this song about A$AP Yams. I thought, okay, this has to be the last song. Nope. There were a few times where I was like, yeah, are we at the end yet? Because I wasn't looking at my iTunes. But I was browsing and each song was coming on. And I was like, okay, finally it's over. I think it would have favored in the Zombies, it would have favored well for the Zombies if they took 5 to 6 songs off this album and saved them for an EP in the second half of the year. I'm sure they're going to be touring, they're going to be doing all this stuff, but I feel like you could have stretched this out a little longer. I don't know what the title would be. Probably like Back to Work? No, that sucks. But you get the message, like Vacation in Hell, and now you're back to work. Something like that, to where it ties together. I think that would have been a better option for them in the long run, because this album is just long. So it makes me wonder how often I'm going to listen to this album from start to finish after I finish this review. Vacation in Hell is the best display of Flatbush Zombies thus far. Not many artists can pull off 19 songs with no filler, even if it does feel a bit long. I look at it like, if you're a Flatbush Zombies fan, this album is everything that you could want out of them and more. You get aggression, you get lyricism, you get these dope beats, all while the Zombies are also doing a little bit of experimentation, adding some different styles, some different sounds, some different ideas. This album is the perfect balance of doing what your fans love you for, as well as trying something new. Not trying to sit here and just box yourself in, but they have their box, but they're able to, climb out of it from time to time on Vacation in Hell. Hands down, Vacation in Hell is one of my favorite albums of 2018 so far, and I hope that by the end of the year I can continue to say just that. I hope it ends up being one of my top 10. I can see the replay value of this album through the roof. Again, I don't know from start to finish, I don't know how long, but in terms of, if I come across the songs, like I put my iPod on shuffle and listen to these songs and they pop up, I don't think I'm going to skip any of them. So those are my thoughts on Flatbush Zombies' sophomore album, Vacation in Hell. I want to know what you guys think about this album in the comment section below. Are you feeling this album? Are you disappointed? I want to hear from you. Anything that you have to say regarding Vacation in Hell. Afterwards, you should like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Also, watch some of my other videos so you can get acquainted to who I am, what I do. There's a lot of great content on the channel. Follow me on Twitter at @SermonsDomain. And as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching. And until next time, peace.